Hey everybody, how are you today? So, it's early morning. It's not so early. It's about 8 o'clock. We're taping early today because it is going to be super hot. Welcome to summer. So, today we're going to focus a little bit on mobility, focus a little bit on strength. We've been, shying away from the strength a little bit lately. So, today it's going to come raring back with a vengeance. And it's really because I've been having discussions with my mom all weekend. And she said, I really want to lift more weights. And I said, gosh darn it, Mom, we can do that. Look at her. She's thrilled. Okay. Nice and high. Walk it out. Okay, keep walking. I'm just going to adjust the screen a little bit. We got a little bit more. Then I want to air up the sun umbrella. Wait, I'm sorry, you're falling? No, she's not. Why are we walking so long? Oh. I want you nice and warmed up back here, okay? So really continue to focus on coming up. Okay? Now we're going to add something to this. It's up and down. Up and down. So we're pressing straight up, maybe a little forward. So if the shoulders need more room, we press forward at 10 to 20 degrees. Last one. Okay. So ready? We're going to practice a little. Okay? Lean forward a little bit. Shoulders come forward. And just pretend we are flexing. Okay? You're flexing a little too much. She's really getting into this. Okay? I want you to bring up and out, and then down and in. Up and out, down and in. Feel your upper back waking up here. So your elbows aren't moving. So notice mine are just staying at the same angle that whole time. Why are we still walking? One more. Okay. I want you to keep this. So we're going to bring it forward a little. Okay? Keep that back woken up. We're going to come out and then hug in. Come out, hug in. Okay, feel your chest waking up here. Elbows are staying wide and following this really fun little track. Now, are you curling in your wrists a little? You're going to feel your biceps more then. Okay, try to go a little further down, Mom. Okay, we're aiming for in front of our chest, but because we don't have great proprioception, try to aim for your belly button a little. Okay, now pause it out. Everything pause. Do you need a drink? She needs a drink. You guys grab one too. So, I want you to find a little bit of a squat, okay? It's a little tiny bit of a squat, just a little. Hold on to your chair if you need it. We're gonna keep this chest up. Now just lift one foot at a time. all of a sudden you're gonna feel those hamstrings waking up individually, each side. Really keep pulling that tailbone back and keep lifting through the chest. How are your big toes? You feel them, right? No falling, right? Hold on if you need to. Chest up, butt back. Just lifting those heels little by little. Okay, pause. We're going to take one foot, put the other one right behind it, and then step over a foot. So we've got about a foot between them, but it's heel to toe. So what this does is it creates a short stride lunge for us, okay? I want you to think about sinking down, but down does not mean forward. Down means back. So think about an arc back. Hold on to your chair if you need it and sink it back. I want you to aim for finding 90 degrees, maybe a little more than 90 degrees. Come on up. Okay, we're gonna sink down again. Come on down. Find the bottom of this. Now pulse it out. Really let it go back here. Don't let this knee go forward. If you need to use your chair to keep that knee from going forward, do it. Try to keep your hips even. Okay, come on up. Switch the feet. Again, it's short stride. This is not going to be too much. We're about a foot apart. Sink it down. Both hips are back. And pulse. Don't let that knee go forward. Chest stays up. I can't see Mom. How's she doing back there? Almost there. Come on up. Okay, where do you feel that? Yes! So we are. We're hitting the back side of that glute. We're even hitting the gluteus medius a little bit there because we have to keep it in. One of the reasons why I really wanted to hit that is because that's your protector. So if you're going to fall, that glute and that gluteus medius wake up and say, no, you're not going anywhere. Okay, so we're going to find a little bit more. So I want you to take a step out, maybe like 2 feet in between here. Your feet are wider than your hips. No matter where you are, your feet are wider than your hips. Got it? Now, take this one out to 90 degrees. Maybe you have to step back a little. That's actually where I'd rather you be. So we've got lots and lots. So this one is facing forward, and we're pushing back with our hips. So Mom's first instinct is to lunge here. So she's lunging right now. She shouldn't lunge. She should come back. Okay, so come back here like someone's supporting you. Go wider. So go. This one has to go back further. Okay, better. Hold on to your chair. Now use that for balance and sink down. Better. Okay, now let's pulse. Pulse. Each time, almost feel like you're falling back into this tailbone. It's controlled, and then we catch it. Less knee, more butt. Your tail or your hips have to tip here. Done. Come on in. Okay, we're gonna open up again. Give yourself the space you need here. Hold on if you need it. And we're gonna sink back with the tailbone. Chest stays up. Let's pulse. Again, let's lean in. Think about coming You remember those trust falls that you did when you were in camp as a kid? Think about that. Don't do that. Done. How'd that feel? So it should have felt like something, okay? It shouldn't have felt good. So now, I want you to find a little bit of a soft bend. We're going to use the chair here, and it's for a very specific reason. So find that soft bend. Come up and kick out. Come up, kick out. Come up, kick out. Faster. So we're leading out with the heel. So nice. Okay, there we go. So change your chair if you need to. We're going to go to the other side. Again, a little bit of soft on this side. Okay. Pull it in. Out. And in. Speed it up. Out. And in. Out. And in. So strong here. Okay. Pick it up. Oh, guys, this should give your hamstrings lots of love. Hold. Okay. Other side of the chair. We're going to become football players for a minute. Check this out. Big circle. Feel that hip giving you mobility. Lift through the chest to make sure this glute, this grounded glute, wakes up. Okay, pause. We went one way, let's go the other. Up and around. Last one. Okay, you know where we're going. Other side. Up and around. Keep it slow and controlled. We don't want to get to here and then go bleh. Okay? Up and out and strong back down. Two more. Now switch directions. Go forward. Keep it coming. Woo! Did I tell you we were doing strength today? One more. Oh. Okay, listen, just shake everything up. Everything should shake, okay? We all have a little extra that shakes here. I want you to feel it shake. Come on and have a seat. Mom's like, I couldn't wait for you to tell me that. So, forward on the chair. So just your glutes are on, okay? Enough that you have a good base of support, but that's it. Okay? Now, you have two options. grab your plates, grab your weights, hold them up. Or hold right here. Wherever you are, we're going for strength here. I want you to bring your knee towards your chest, but don't let your chest move towards your knee. We got that? So it's up and down. Other side. Up and down. Up and down. Each of these should feel like a crunch in your abs. Keep it slow. And then we make sure we're keeping this chest up and we're not letting these legs fall. Are we staying alive here? Sure are. Give me one more. Okay, put down your weights. Now, when we do weight work, do we actually need weights all the time? No. We got a little disco going. So we gotta add that into our movement, right? Okay, sorry, I don't have my disco suit on today. I should have thought of this. Okay, reach out, pull in, out, pull in. So listen, we can reach out with the heel and go forward, or you can tap to the side and shorten the motion. We should feel our IT band working here, also our obliques. Ah, ah, ah. Okay. We got a side two, right? We're going to wait for the music. That should have been hard. Out, in. Out, in. Again, if you need to hold on here with this other hand, do it. This side of my oblique wakes up so much easier. Again, if you need to, tap it out to the side and shorten the motion. Done. How'd that feel? Where'd you feel it? Everywhere, she said. Okay. We gotta go to the other side. Okay. This is a little tough. So we're gonna take it out. And I just Okay. You're done. On one side. Okay. Reach out. Reach out. Hold on if you need it. Lift it up. Up. Try to lead out with your heel here. Are you acutely aware of how much your legs weigh right now? Again, who needs weights? Done. Okay, so we're gonna work that out a little bit more. There's a lot of tension that's happening right here in our IT bands. I want to release that, okay? That said, we got to build some more tension in order to do that. So you're going to reach out and across to your toe. Out and across to your toe. Come with me. Listen, if that's too much, just reach like this. I'd rather get the legs involved. Wherever you are, keep lifting through the shoulders. Okay. Now reach and hold. Reach and hold. Think about going up higher. 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 Shoulder is so strong right now. Squeeze in at the gut. Core is on. Go to the other side. Up and over. Strike a pose. We got this. Okay. Whew. How you feeling? She's hot now. We should have brought out the fan. Gosh darn it. Well, the good news is I brought you out a towel. The bad news is the towel is not just for sweat. Take it up. Strike your pose. Now think about tearing the towel apart. Come up taller. Can we actually tear it? I don't know. This one I might actually be able to do. This is an old kitchen towel. Okay, you should feel your triceps opening up. They should be really working for you. Come on down. Did you feel the triceps working? Did you feel your lats lifting? So you should have felt this lifting a little bit. Okay? Now, both on forward, tear it apart in front. Shoulders need to stay lifted. Feel those lats and the back of your back, or top of your back, trying to tear this apart. Listen, what I don't want you to feel is your shoulders really stressing here. So if you're feeling this through your shoulders, I want you to lift your shoulders up a little bit and lift your ribs up a little bit. Maybe in the process, bring your towel down a little bit. You still haven't torn that towel up. We're going to have to work on this, okay? So listen, I want you to come up. So listen, I've got a little bit of space here. I've got one arm bent low and one arm bent high. Both of them are at the same angle. Try to separate it. Pull. This shoulder's high. This shoulder's lifting up and over. Okay, now switch it. Again, if you're feeling this in your upper traps, if you're feeling it radiating it into your neck, try to bring it down a little. Okay. I know. That's hard work. You don't think it's hard work, but it is. Okay? Now listen, we're combining two movements. I want you to really find that space here. And the reason we're finding the space is we're bringing it down and bringing it up. Now listen, this is two different directions we're working at the same time. We're trying to tear a towel apart while at the same time, we're bringing it up and down in space. So keep that tension on the towel. There should be no saggy towels here. At the top, each time, lift your chest a little more. Find a little more space. Okay, hold it down bottom. Are you feeling this in your arms? Okay, that's the correct answer. You should be feeling this in your arms. So our arms are tearing this puppy apart. So now we're gonna keep tearing it apart, but we're gonna bring it up, and I want you to find this glute. So your right glute is really got some weight in it. So we're almost like letting this come up. I know you're taking a break while I talk. So as we lean in here, the pressure stays down on the glute, and we're still tearing that apart. So you're feeling a lot of opening. So wake up your tricep on the outside. There we go. You're feeling that opening all down that side. Okay, come on up. Now this glute is down, so your left glute's down. And really tear it apart this way. Whoo! Okay. So what did we just do? So you remember all that nonsense where I had you going like this? That thing we just did with the towel? That deprogrammed it. It set us back into homeostasis with our muscles. So we pulled and pushed on both parts of that muscle. So that should have reset you, and you should actually find that you have a little more space because of it. If you don't, just don't. Okay. So now I want you to come out. Same thing we found in those squats. I want you to find more space, more weight in this side. Okay? Now, we're just going to twist. So the outside arm is going to go over the outside of this leg. And then we're going to twist around to the other side. And then again, right here, we go outside that knee. The whole time, keep it lifted. She's catching up. Look at her moving in rhythm. It's like she's not even my mom. So you should be feeling this rotation in the upper ribs, right where your ribs and your spine are meeting. Okay? Feel like there's a helicopter blade going. Okay? Now let's set to the other side. Okay? It essentially should feel pretty much the same, but you're just going to get a different view, right? So start with the fist on the outside of the knee. Oh, I just accidentally hit my watch. We got a new song here, okay? So again, keep it down through that left glute the whole time. And you're finding a little more space. Keep it lifted. Lift, turn around. And you're done. Come on. So, let me tell you. Hello. Come on. Let's go. Let me tell you a little story. So, if you've ever been to Disney World, to Chef Mickey's, one, they make you take your napkin and go like this. Two, Goofy's there and Pluto's there. And so I take my Disney very seriously, for those of you who don't know this. So I go to the bathroom, and I come back, and this one is looking like guilty. I mean, like, basically sitting there like this. I don't know what's going on, but I can tell she's done something wrong. Well, she called Pluto Goofy. And Pluto just went, I missed this whole thing. But still, I don't think she knows the difference between Pluto and Goofy. She has gotten a nice education on Anna and Elsa though lately. I did some talking just to buy you some time. No more. Grab your weights. So we found lots of space underneath our armpits. So you should feel like you have a giant softball underneath your armpits. As we're going through this, look at her, she's got it. We're going to lift up and come down. Keep that softball the entire time. And that's gonna feel like almost like you're pumping your chest up as you're doing this. Are we almost done with this? We gotta be, because I'm only allowed to do 2 more. Hold. But guess what? We can go right into bicep curls. So they're hammer curls. Okay? I want you to keep a little bit of a tip in your wrist up. We are not swinging on the way down. Oh, she thinks she didn't get caught there. My peripheral vision sometimes can be good. You know how I like to tell stories? I'm not going to do that right now. However, I'm just going to keep you going in a bicep curl. And it's going to be amusing to me because I forgot to count. Right, Betsy? I'm not good at counting. Oh, she's moving faster now. 3 and 24. There we go. That was much more than 24. So, how your biceps feel? Hopefully really good, because we're going to go again. Except this time, we're going to do a traditional curl. So palms face up, and down. We're halfway through. You got 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a little rest. So sometimes we do things all the way, and sometimes we don't. Sometimes it's just good enough to put in a little less effort. And right now, that's what I want you to think about. It's not whole hall, okay? We just got a little tiny bit of movement here. Now, my elbows are pretty much staying grounded against my side so that my biceps doing all the work. So it's reciprocal movement, back and forth. That does not mean that we start swaying. Stay up. Tighten your glutes and your core here to allow that to happen. It's a really good job. How was your weekend, by the way? Did you cook anything nice? Did you go out for a walk? Did you go in a pool? Did you wave hi to a neighbor? Plant a garden? Wow, I've been gone for a while, aren't I? Not to the point of no return. Just until right about now. Ha! So, the heat, you should feel it, okay? You should be able to say, hey, is there heat there? Uh-huh. Can you do that? I mean, just at least let me have a little bit of a moment of pleasure and say, oh, it's hot. It's Monday, can you tell? want you to take your weights and we're gonna press them up. I want you to find your elbows pointing towards me and push up and down, up and down. This whole time, your biceps stay by your ears. Now, your biceps should still be hot, so don't burn your ears. Down and up. Down and up. Okay, bring it down. So there's rules about how much I can do with you right now. Silver sneakers with that overhead press, they limit the number of reps that I can let you do. That means that we get a little rest. But then we're gonna go and we're going to pulse high. So you're gonna come up and it's just a little tiny bit of movement. What I want you to make sure you're doing is not flaring your elbows. Keep it in the triceps. Keep it lifted. Okay. Pause. Come on down. Now I had to give you a rest again. Oh, those were your socks. I found one pair of socks amongst the kids, so now I know who they belong to. Okay. Come on up. Now, come on down to the bottom. Pulse here. 2. 4 more. Okay. So I want you to think about this. Did you find that it was harder to keep your elbows from flaring at the end? You probably should have. So if you did not, you were not working with enough weight. So you have an opportunity sometimes to take weight up. If you've been doing this for a while now with me, you might be able to add a little bit more weight. If you're using water bottles, add a little bit more water into that water, or into that bottle, okay? So now, sit up, pretend you're gonna go skiing, your palms face back, and we're just gonna press back with our triceps, okay? So you guys, keep going. It's just from my waist, straight back, straight arms here. I'm pushing out as equally as I can with my pinkies and the inner part of my hand. And if you feel your pinkies more, you're gonna feel the tricep more, okay? There isn't any limit here, is there? Keep those shoulders lifted. Keep that breastbone coming towards knees. Long back. We're almost there. And pause. Okay? Listen, if you find your shoulders were collapsing a little bit there, I want you to breathe into your ribs a little bit more. We're going to lift those shoulders forward and out. So I want you to think that you're almost pushing into the outside of the shoulder to do the setup. And then once you're there, you can do that. Okay? Now, I'm going to come to the side. I want you to lean forward again. So all I want you to do is press back. Check out my elbow. My elbow is not going up. All of the movement's happening at the elbow. Okay? So lean in, elbows stay back. They have to be lifted. Push back. Straighten the arms and bend them. Straighten, bend. Straighten, bend. Long back here. So this can get into the upper traps really easily. So again, try to keep pushing through the pinky a little bit more to keep those triceps engaged. It's gonna spare the upper traps. Are we good? 3, 2, 1. I love triceps. Triceps are just the little tiny muscle that can. Now, I want you to pretend you are climbing a rope, okay? How much time do I have? Oh, I'm running out of time here. One is going to be up, one is going to be down. So we're going to meet in the center and then switch them. Meet in the center, switch them. Meet in the center and switch. Meet in the center and hold. Open and close. Open and close. You're going to find you have to lift those ribs to keep this going. Okay, open and hold. Bring them out. Curl them in. Bring them in. Give me 3 of these. Open, open. One more. Come on, we got this. Woo! How did you feel that tension? So you should have felt that through the entire arm here, okay? When we're out here, we're supporting with the lats. We're supporting with the biceps. Then we're curling in with the biceps. The triceps are supporting this movement in, and your lats are continuing to support your upper back. It's going to help you pull out. Now that is all said because I want you to feel proud of yourself because you just did that. That was a really great strength workout for all of you. I am going to not have any more coffee today, I promise. Mom, let's stretch it out, okay? I want you to feel your heel pushing down into the floor, push down into the carpet, push down into the deck, whatever you are pushing into, really try to visualize making a dent into it. Okay? Now, as you're doing that, put your hand on your hip or your hand on the outside of your thigh and just twist. So use this to pull the chest across. Breathe in, let your chest come up, and then let it go. Switch it out. Ooh, I felt a little piriformis open up there. Push in with this heel. Okay, grab the outside of the thigh, keep everything lifted, twist. Now, breathe in and down. Untwist. Okay, give one leg a hug, sit up tall. Okay, give the other leg a hug, sit up tall. Okay, cross the leg. So listen, this ankle can go anywhere from the knee on down. I just want you to sit up tall here. So long spine. Let this knee come out a little wider. If you need a little more room, you can make this toe go closer to the knee. And all of a sudden, it's less stress on the knees. Okay, again, let's cross entirely and twist. Okay, come on to the other side. Again, toe towards knee is going to give us a little more space, take some stress off the knee. Sit up tall. And let's go ahead and twist. Okay, I want you to take your legs wide. I want you to really think about pushing through your arms. Shoulders should go wide. And it should allow you to find some space in your lower back. Okay? We're just going to slowly lower down. So you might find you have a little bit of a hunch in your upper back and a bend in your lower back. And then just push up nice and slow. From here, lift the arms and lift up. And that bend in the lower back goes the opposite way. Okay, so now come on back down. And then let's come on up. Let's open up to a nice big chest stretch. Thumbs are gonna move back. Okay, we did a lot of bicep work, so let's go thumbs down and twist the shoulders a little bit forward. You're gonna feel a twist on your bicep that's gonna stretch it out. Shake it out. Ladies and gentlemen, I will be back on Wednesday. Mom will be back on Wednesday. I hope you enjoy your week.